charging over. I think maybe Malphite would have been better in terms of the snap engage you can get from it, and we have seen it from G2 already against MCoy.
I think Malphite's I believe he is 13-0 when playing any other team. He's 0-2 when he plays G2.
Wow, okay. Oh, Busio, hang on, very low. Big Knight goes down to Dan Samus. Busio has to step away.
Let's try to step forward, flash away from Hans Summer, but the fourth shot from the Jhin finds enough to take the kill. It's about to praise Hans Summer on this Civet. Like he's going to reset. The ward will come in. Oh, in fact, like doesn't. Well, it does have the ward, doesn't put it down. Busio, shadowing strike there for the CC. No way out for him, really. No dredge line possibility. Skewmon stays around a little bit longer. Manages to secure the kill.
I think,
which is why Skewmon could stay around, but not the best from Busio. He evens out the score down towards that bottom side. Now with the TP in, Yehu tries to flash away. Shadowing strike there for the CC. Busio comes in with a Hex Flash, and Yehu teleports in and loses half his health immediately. Skewmon stacking up his passive. Does have the flash. Yehu no longer has that summoner. Flash forward with the mount up. They'll go for Yehu. The CC chain on him. Not enough. Shifting Stance shield will not save him. A 1-for-1 the exchange. Supportal combat between Busio and He's kind of impressive button.
Behind about 300 gold in the isolated matchup. Definitely can still bounce back in this matchup, but he has to go for that early magic resistance to help mitigate. But here comes Yike to help him out.
Caps being cocky again with his stepping forward. Ishtar's impact coming out from Yike. Looks for the CC, can't quite land it. Cap starts to ward away. Grand Starfall trying to trade onto Yehu, and they'll do exactly that. Yike, not yet level 6, doesn't have the Impale
series, but when you give him these champions to have that type of agency, he will find a way to have impact, and we may very well see it right now as he's
comes across, flashes over the wall as well as he brings down the hammer on Caps and finds the kill. It's nice impact there for the chase follow-up. Impale lands on the Skewmon as well. LeBrob here to try and save his jungler, and he does exactly that with the heal. Keeps him alive just in time. LeBrob may have sacrificed his own life forward. With Broken Blade TPing up here as well, it looks unlikely that G2 will fully contest. Skewmon is going to blast Cone in, spotted on Vision now. Reaction from Busio from the mid lane as he starts to walk across. It will be a 2-for-1 exchange as LeBron comes in as well. Unstoppable onslaught from Broken Blade as he tries to join the play. They'll jump onto Busio. Decimating smash there for the knock-up. Kana trying to come in from the top side. Jumps onto Caps immediately and gets the kill. Shield bolt onto Kana. Now in the midst of 3 members of G2 and KC have lost 1. Could double Impale, but I don't think they have the damage because Yehu's sitting on components. Yike's gonna fall as well as Yehu has to flash away. It's a triple for Skewmon. He's got 6 to his name.
Skewmon stands strong like the Spartans of old, as in the face of KC, he just takes the fight. Kill after kill, recognizing that without Kana, they just don't have the damage, and the fight simply goes their way. Now Caps returns.
There's the stun. Skewmon gets in range for the shield bot with the Aegis Assault movement speed, and he's scooped back, but he's still... Kana much more vulnerable than he was a little while ago before this Pantheon got such a sizable advantage. There's the dragon. The G2 fans begin to find it.
See here, he just wants to clear out the wave so he can go back to base.
I think it was an if it hits, it hits, and if not, I'm going for the minion wave. But Yike, realizing that Broken Blade is a little bit deeper than he would like to be, goes in with the Ishtal's impact, gets the CC against the wall, decimating smash. Kana dodges to the side of it. Not the entire chasm contained there by Broken Blade, and you got the proxy.
I mean, it's going to be a good death.
Is he going to get this?
He gets
the next wave as well.
To pick off Yehu, though. He's got very far forward.
Doesn't have the flash right now. Yeah, Caps goes in. Disintegrate for the stun, Incinerate for the follow-up. LeBron is here. Goes full tilt, just hits the minion and walks away. We often see that when the Rel is looking for the engage. There's a bit of vision here for KC as Yike will step into it. The control ward down, Shadowing Strike coming in as well. There's the Impale. Skewmon jumps across the wall afterwards, but it's going to be a 3v2 in KC's favor in just a moment, and Skewmon's already down to half HP. Death charge onto LeBron. He'll dash across the wall, but Skewmon's falling lower. Good deadly flourish, and the curtains open. They'll go for LeBron instead of Skew, but Yehu wants to take them too. Yehu goes in. The Emperor's divide back Caps, and Han Summer will kill him off in the end. LeBron has paid for this aggression with his life.
And Skewmon by throwing the depth charge onto LeBron instead of onto Skewmon, so Skewmon gets away. Then Yehu tries to sell the play afterwards and ends up getting caught. Now it seems they've overdriven again.
As Ishtar's impact comes out, but there's the shield bot follow-up, and Yike is just too deep. He's already in the Tribush. There's a Battle Herald, but that Herald doesn't need to see any sign of war. The charge will now come in from Caps as Yike is already on the floor. Kana gets a knockback onto Broken Blade, but there's the knock-up from Caps with the Rift Herald. Skewmon start falling into the backline as Kana's shortly falling afterwards. Knocked up and taken out by Caps, and Busio will follow suit sharpish. G2 just collapse on KC.
Continue to wave clear. Hans now in a lot of trouble.
Spell Shield did block the dredge line, but you can't block both. As Kalis gets the shutdown. Nice positioning there from Bucio and Yike to find a way behind Hansama to get a second kill for Kalis. Still behind in gold, but trying to eke back some advantage where they can.
Did open up this mid lane tower? Oh no, here comes Caps. He's here with the wave clear.
Yeah, I kind of think KC should get one of them though. You've got the push for Azir on bot and mid, but kind of left top lane, thinking he needed to go cover mid. So maybe now should be able to get the top lane turned off the back of the tower.
There's no TP really that G2 can easily use. Like Caps could TP up there, but it's pretty risky.
Yeah, it was always just a question of how much crystalline gems.
Overgrowth,
yeah, overgrowth were there.
Caps on the chase, Modern Shield. Trying to get that extra movement speed. LeBron getting in behind as well, as Kana does still have flash. A 2v1, a possibility. Jumps in, there's the Tibbers crash down as well. Caps waiting for the cooldowns. A good Magnet Storm will pull Kana back. And 2v1A. Yes, he has done a great job, but LeBron has been there so often, finding these stuns, finding these knockouts, and there's another one to follow up onto Yike. Bucio goes in with the dredge line and the depth charge, and Impale only landing onto Skumon. Yike getting chased out by his enemy jungler, and the rest of G2 trying to collapse around the side. Another Shattering Strike across the wall. The Emperor's Divide just divides some space, but it buys nothing at all. We've got no Odomus up here for KC, but Yahoo's trying to put some soldiers into the mix-up. Kana TP's in, has that shield from the teleport. 4,000 on the Baron, a good shot blast onto the backline. And Skumon and Hansama fall low. Kalis goes in with a fourth shot, but can't find it. LeBron with the Magnet Storm cleanse away from Kalis. G2 wants to retreat, and Broken Blade's going to be forfeit for it. Kalis on a killing spree, but G2 get out with the bounce.
G2 will be more than close enough. Now, Kana, the target.
Skumon goes in with the Grand Starfall. Aegis off the movement speed as well, and there's the shield rock for the chase. There was a TP in by Caps as well, down to the bottom Tribush. Kana thinks he's out, but Caps has other ideas. Hansama gifted the kill to try and close that gold gap to Kalist, and Skumon will go in and steal away some
Kalist here, unfortunately. So G2 going to keep this pressure up to get the mid lane tower. The TP coming through from Broken Blade. Looks like they might be fishing for a bit more.
With the tier 2 down towards this bottom side. Oh, flash forward from Bucio, flash away from Caps. Reacts in time, did have the rocket belt, decided flash the better form of valor as he goes in with the Emperor's Divide. Yahoo gonna get stunned up underneath the tower. LeBron tanking it. Now it goes over to Skumon, and a couple of shots will be enough to take him down. Hansama, though, on the back line, forces Yahoo down. Caps will die. Yike loses the defenses of his tower and loses his life alongside it.
2, 4, and 12 in this game. Assist Annie is clearly the best form of Annie. As the third dragon of the game, they won, and they get the better of G2. But G2 is a lot more about the early game. If they can build that lead and ride that wave, they simply dominate their opposition. Now, KC's looking to fight back.
Who goes on to Skumon. Emperor's Divide gets him back. He does have a Guardian Angel, but there are 3 demons surrounding him right now. Kana goes in. There's the GA on Skumon. Bucio trying to get in with those staggering blows, but with an unstoppable also into a decimating smash. Oh, Broken Blade yelling timber as KC are getting felled. Yike forced away. And on towards the top side, Kana's taken out by Caps. Kalis chased out by Lebrov. A crash down just as the blue wall comes crashing around him. Kalis taken out. Yike, the last man.
Another plate will be secured. G2 with a massive gold lead are looking to bring us to game 5. They can wait for Soul. Baron will likely be their next big objective as Broken Blade in a lot of trouble.
Trying to go for BB, who flashes across the wall. Caps looking for that stun. Bucio goes in with the dredge line, the Magnet Storm landing on towards the backline. Skumon stunned against the wall, impaled as well, but Skumon is not the only threat. Skumon needs one more kill to tie the most kills ever from a Pantheon in the LEC. He and Jankos hold that record, and he wants it on Yike. I mean, Yike, you've gone the wrong way. Oracles will spot you out. Skumon 2 levels up on his enemy jungler, and the Scorpion Sting has no venom. LeBron here to help out. Yike's going to heal up with a Protoplasm Harness, but he's only delaying the inevitable. Well, sometimes you go fishing and you bring up an old shoe. Sometimes you get a fish. Sometimes you get a monstrous fire bear. It happens.
That was cool. That was a very cool. Here in the spring finals of 2026, we're going to game 5.
I don't think Bucio gets away from this.
I don't think he escapes either. Unfortunately, though, Skumon isn't here to get his 13th kill.
But they're TPing in onto this.
They're
behind the others.
TPing to try and collapse onto Skumon and Lebrov as Busio is forced away. Protoplasm heals him up. He's going to start tanking a tower in a second. Lebrov is low. Magnet Storm doing quite a lot of work as Skumon doesn't have that Guardian Angel, but with Ishtar's impact coming in, he's able to flash across the wall and Broken Blade stops Yite from charging further forward. With that unstoppable onslaught, Skumon will be able to reset and Starfall back in, although he's going to get hit with a bouncing grenade just as he recalls.
Very lucky, because 10 seconds until the Dragon. This will be sold for G2, but in fact, it's KC now who are set up in the area.
The 10,000 gold lead for G2. Everywhere they look, they're scraping silver off the floor as Broken Blade falls low and is going to be put into zombie form. Kalist tries to flash away, but Hansama flashes and won't let him escape. Yeah, who dies with the bouncing blades? As Skumon comes in for the cleanup. It's a double for Hansama. And try as they might, KC can't control G2.
I mean, that really was a best case scenario for KC, but it simply isn't enough. They are too far behind. Only Busio is left standing, and G2 will forego the Dragon in favor of the Nexus.
They just want to try and end the game. Busio, try as you might, cannot clear out these barred up minions. And they're just going to chart to push in towards the Nexus.
Wintip is there to tank as well.
Skumon needs one more. He needs one more.
Skumon needs one more to be the LEC leader, but Cavs takes it away. There's one goat here, and his name starts with C. We're going to all 5. What other way to round out spring here in the LEC?
Smiles on the faces of Cat.